What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka New York Prepper, and I wanted to just say thank you to all the men and women in uniform, whether they're police officers, firefighters, EMTs, soldiers, Marines, airmen, sailors. Just want to thank all you guys for fighting for our country and keeping people safe. Today is the anniversary of the September 11th attacks. So I wanted to just thank all you guys out there for your sacrifices. And what you're looking at now is the Hudson River, and there's some people down here enjoying the beautiful day. Very windy today. There's a wind coming from the northwest, and we're on a low tide right now, so the water is very choppy right now, as you guys can probably hear. But look at that beautiful flag over here, guys. Look at that. All right, without the sacrifices of brave men and women that fight for this country, you know, these people sitting here enjoying the sunset, the sun outside, you know, we would not have all these freedoms that we have. You know, these people sitting here relaxing, being able to go for a walk with their family and loved ones would not be possible with without the sacrifices of our men and women in uniform, whether they're civil servants or military. And we must never forget, you know, those sacrifices on this anniversary of 9/11, with everything going on with the pandemic and people heavily focused on the pandemic and the elections. You know, people have forgotten about 9/11, and you know, we can't forget about that, guys. We can't forget about the price of freedom and the sacrifices made so we can have this freedom. All right, so let's keep all the family members of those that were lost in 9/11 in our prayers. And for me particularly, I'm a New Yorker. You know, this is the Hudson River you're looking at here. Those are the Catskill Mountains in the back. You know, I lived in New York my whole life, and you know, 9/11 hit me particularly more than, you know, other people across the country, because you know, I had friends of mine that had family members who died in the Twin Towers, and people in my community that were involved in the 9/11 attacks in some way or another, whether they were firemen or police officers, EMTs, soldiers, you know, the ensuing war after it, you know. So it hit me pretty hard. And when 9/11 happened, you know, I was actually in high school. I was in my I think I was in my either junior or freshman year. I can't remember what year. I think it was my junior year of high school. And I remember when it happened and it was on TV, I couldn't believe it was happening, you know. It's so surreal. You know, I just remember that surreal feeling of not even believing that it happened. And you know, let's just pray that something like that never happens again in our country. You know, that was a really devastating day for us. A lot of lives lost, and the ensuing wars after that attack caused a lot of people to die as well. A lot of soldiers that gave life and limb. So let's just pray we don't have something like that happen again. All right, guys, so never forget the sacrifices of 9/11, the sacrifices made on 9/11 by brave police officers, firefighters, EMTs, as they tried to save people when they were evacuating from the buildings, and all the people that volunteered to help find bodies and recover people from the rubble. You know, let's keep those family members of those who made the ultimate sacrifice in our prayers, and always be grateful for those sacrifices. You know, I have a lot of friends of mine that are cops and firemen, and I also have a lot of friends of mine that work in various unions and are tradesmen, and some of them were volunteers in helping with the rubble cleanup and the search for bodies and missing people. And a lot of those friends of mine that are tradesmen, and they ended up, you know, they volunteered. They ended up getting lung problems afterwards. So it's a serious situation, and we should never forget about it. Even though we're almost 20, it was almost 20 years ago, but we can't forget about it. So just wanted to do this quick little video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 P's: prepare, practice, and persevere.